Open Mouse podcast with myself, Professor Jazz, and my co-host here, Dr. Scorpio, and Trigger Happy. What's going on, you guys?
Hey man, I swore up and down y'all was already recording, nigga. I was talking like y'all was recording. Why y'all ain't stop me, man? Nigga, I was already in goddamn going through topics and shit. Like, damn, y'all ain't recording. Yeah, I forgot y'all just be kicking it before y'all go live, man.
We gotta practice and prepare.
Man,
but shit, I'm doing pretty good, man. It's your boy Trigger Happy, aka Authentic Conversation. Shout out to Media Game TV, Authentic Voice Radio. We in here.
Yo.
We in the building as usual. And my thing is, it's been a minute. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
So salute to y'all. We just be kicking it, man. We kick it, we do what we do on the normal. So it's like that. But y'all ain't seen us in a minute. So it is time for an update, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro, what we got going on? New artists.
Man, I don't like my camera position. Like, I know it looks like I'm looking down, but I'm actually looking at the computer, but my camera is up here and shit. You know what I'm saying? If I look up right here. But I stay looking at the computer screen and shit, but I gotta figure out how to get that camera so it look like I'm looking into the camera. But if I want to look at the camera, I gotta look up and shit. I see, you know what I'm saying? So
if I ain't looking at the camera, it's probably because I'm fried. But
yeah, man.
The whole time, my thing is we got a lot, you know what I'm saying, popping right now as far as we got the new artist segment. So salute to all the artists that's been tapping in, reaching out to us on that. Please, you know what I'm saying, tap in. Let's get some shit popping. We want to hear music, you know what I'm saying. We want to interview people, network, grow. And that's definitely important to us, you know what I'm saying.
That's a fact, man.
Also, this Thursday, we do have, a night show with Open Mouse. We're going to talk about how important is music in the bedroom. And I feel like things have changed there too. Like, nobody really listens to music. I haven't heard music while I was in the bedroom in a while.
Man, I rarely listen to music when I'm, you know what I'm saying, doing the do. Unless, you listen to music, man, the mood is on some other shit when you listening to music. I mean, I'm from the hood and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? We get straight to it. We get in that room, you know what I'm saying? We doing foreplay, all that shit. I ain't never really worried about no music. You know what I'm saying? Music is never really on when I'm having sex. But, if you setting up the night, it could be good. You know what I'm saying? Look here, maybe once or twice have I ever heard some music while I was doing the do, and I ain't turned it on. You know what I'm saying? It's because she had it turned on or whatever. But I think it does help and enhance.
Yes, it does.
I'm gonna say my response.
Hey, one more thing about that. I also heard that females don't really, you know what I'm saying, they think that shit corny when you trying to fuck to the beat and shit.
Yeah, honestly,
man, I like that shit.
It is what it
is. Honestly,
you trying to pound to the beat of the drum. You know what I'm saying? She's like, man, get this weird ass nigga up off me. This nigga goddamn going with the bass line. What the fuck this nigga here doing?
Hey, I'm trying to produce a record, gang. I'm trying to produce. You hear me? Trying to make a record.
Wait. You guys as artists, wouldn't you want to go ahead and put your music on while you in the bedroom?
Nah. You know what I'm saying? We can listen to it leading up. We can goddamn smoke, drink, goddamn girl. Let me play this song and shit about that.
Trigger, you not gonna play Carolina Freak?
I mean, we could now. Don't get it twisted.
I feel like it's a perfect segue. You feel me?
Don't you want to hear your own song?
I feel like that's a universal record. You could just play that, and then you might, y'all be smoking. Go from there. So
I'm just saying, don't you artists want to go ahead and play your music while you're in the bedroom?
No, but I'm not gonna say that's where my mind is at that moment either. So
but I mean, thinking about it, shit, I might start playing a little bit of music if I really want to set up the mood. You know what I'm saying? I think shit like that. You got the right songs playing.
So just make sure that everybody tunes in this Thursday because that's what we're gonna be talking about. And I do have a special guest that night. I have one of Las Vegas R&B artists, The Real Craze, here. So he's gonna give us his input because he does music for the ladies. So make sure you guys do tune in. But yes, I also want to say we do have Trigger and Dr. Scorpio here doing their show for the artists. So make sure you guys do tap in, contact us, and make sure that you guys do come in, promote your stuff, promote any upcoming shows you guys are putting out. Just make sure you guys do tune in.
That's a
Right.
fact. Just to add on to that, man, Emerging Voices is the name of the show. You know what I'm saying? For the artists of all walks of life. You know what I'm saying? We looking for the poetry. We're looking for book publishers. Whatever you do, you know what I'm saying? If you need that extra light, the extra shine, and you emerging, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? We would definitely love to work with you on that. So make sure you hit up one of the three of us on any of our social media platforms, and we will get you in for sure.
Yeah, and this show is going all over. I mean, I'm here in Vegas, so everybody in Vegas will be tuning in. And you guys, where you guys from again? Let the audience know.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to getting more Vegas people on the show. But I'm located right here in the great state of North Carolina, the great city of Charlotte, aka the Queen City. You dig?
You know that's a fact, man. Hey, and I definitely want to hear from the Vegas artists as well, man. And I want to hear from the Charlotte artists as well. But me, you know, I'm native to Gorilla Island, 219 representative. You feel me? That's just how it's to be. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's gonna be. But I will say, man, we were chopping it up earlier about this Doja Cat shit, and it was pretty interesting. So, you know, first salute to Doja Cat. I like her as an artist. She's dope. But
She's a very good artist.
Yeah, definitely, always has, man. To be real, I actually agree with her because I guess her stance is she don't want the kids at her shows, right?
Yeah.
You know,
she stated, I guess, on her last show that she had, she did see a few of her fans bring in children, minors, you know, and to me, I mean, I feel like you as the artist, you might not feel comfortable, especially you know what kind of content you're putting out.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you know, like I said earlier, man, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they got permission from their parents. They buying these tickets online, Ticketmaster, wherever they buying these tickets at. You know, that it is a little weird to me. You know what I'm saying? But when you got diehard Doja Cat fans, you know,
and you don't have no babysitter.
They pretty much want their kids to like Doja Cat as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like me. Shit, if I had me a little kid, my kid would be one of the biggest Bone fans. He ain't got no choice. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, that's all we listening to. Well, it ain't all we listen to. But shit, we're going to the concerts. I'm letting you know, yeah, this, that, and the third. So I can understand like her fans want their kid, they want their kids to like their favorite artists as well. You know what I'm saying?
True. I see that point. But then, you know, as her being the artist, it's like, okay, at least you're being concerned. It's like you obviously Doja Cat, she had her children and she was a concert, she would not have her children there, knowing the content of it, you know. And that's the thing. A lot of the celebs, they say they wouldn't want their kid to listen to their music. Like Cardi B, she don't let her children listen to her music, or you know. So it just depends on the parent. If the parent wants to go ahead and have the child to listen to that, then that's fine. But then don't go and attack these artists that they're making a living off, telling them, oh, you shouldn't be putting music like that out, because then there was other fans who were saying, why Taylor Swift doesn't make music for more younger audience, for kids. And she says, I don't. I make it for, you know, the adults. That's my fan base. So just
right.
It like I said, it's really up to the parents. But then don't expect for you to get mad because she said something really explicit, or she did something really explicit at her show that you wouldn't want your child to see.
Yeah, that's out of her hands. But I mean, if she got the problem with it, it might fuck with her a little bit. But I don't think so, because she getting that bread. You know, that money is coming in. I think she's bigger than she's ever been. I think a lot of people are starting to, you know what I'm saying, really rock with her on a music level. I don't know about her personality and off the stage. Like she seemed like she, you know what I'm saying? She definitely seemed like she'll still be cool off stage, because, you know, listen to her music, she do a lot of the stuff that I would do. You feel me? Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? She touch on a wide range of topics, you know what I'm saying, that can be relatable to somebody. So, you know, I mean, hey, they ain't gonna stop her bag or nothing, but she got that type of music, man.
But like I was saying to you guys too, it's like when I was younger and going to these concerts I was going to, you really couldn't go as a minor. You would get carded, or you would have to
Yeah,
have an
that's true.
adult with you. But
That's
back
true.
then, not really that many young adults were going to concerts without their parents too. So this been going on for a while. It's like back then, you really wouldn't go. You couldn't attend to a Madonna show by yourself. You would have to go with your parent, because you
hmm
already know Madonna is explicit. So
Right. Right. I
it
mean,
just depends on the parents.
I agree with you earlier. You said niggas don't got the babysitter. I mean, it's just that simple. Niggas don't got no babysitter. They like, I called off work. I did all this. I did whatever else I need to arrange. I'm not missing this show. So you come with me, little nigga. You know what I'm saying? I can't
Yep.
find no babies. I ain't got the support system to have my kids watched or whatever. So you come with me to this motherfucking concert. And then on top of that, all they doing is playing that shit while they in the car with them. So they already know they know the music. So like, you know, it's two sides to the story. But I
That's true, though.
definitely
They
I
already
agree.
know the music, so why not take them? But
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with Doja
You
Cat though.
know, I think that's over. I think that's over Doja Cat head, man. When it comes to issues like that, that's gonna have to come from what is it, Rock Nation or whatever the shit is, Live Nations or whatever
Live
they
Nation.
gonna have to, or the venue, they gonna have to enforce some shit like that. I don't
Yeah,
care what it is. No kids allowed at this particular show, but I'm pretty sure they're not gonna do that.
No,
You
they
know what I'm saying?
not.
right.
They ain't gonna
But
miss
they
out on no
bread.
money like that. So
That's
I
cause
think it's kind of like, ain't nothing gonna come up this. They just strong feelings from that she has, and
But it's like
hopefully some
also
people
like
will take
how
heed.
I was saying, going to a movie theater and you're gonna watch an R-rated.
Well, she left the screen for a second. There she go.
yeah, that's you.
You back? Can
I
you hear?
heard
Yes, I'm
you
back.
cut
I'm
off for a
sorry.
second.
You good?
But that's really up to the parents if they want their child to go watch a R-rated movie.
Right.
So it's really up to the parent. It's just that the parents cannot be complaining afterwards. Oh, well, that part of the scene of the movie, I didn't like it because it was too disturbing. It was too, X-rated. But you're the one that brought
Right.
your child in the beginning. You should have known that.
You know, we was talking earlier, and when you said that, it kind of brought like what we said, and I was thinking about this shit because honestly, we live in this society where it's like we gonna take our kids to see the R-rated movie. We gonna take the baby to see, whoever else that's twerking on stage or doing whatever. But then you gonna shun him in real life when he try to fuck the bitch, or when
Yeah.
she got the boyfriend, or when she want to do whatever. But you letting him see this shit, and they know that's what real life is.
Yeah.
Now you showing him what real life is. Now he want to do real life shit, and you mad because you're not. The experience has got to be there. It's like it bring up the boozy situation where he take his son to the booty club, and they like, why you take his son? It's like, so when he get 18, 19, he don't get burnt out. Like, and he think
Yeah.
that's what life is. He know already that's what I don't have to really do this shit like that. That shit is nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
Fact.
So it was like it's such a crazy teeter tottery thing. Like it's either good or bad, but is it bad or is it good? It's like, what is it? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then we sit up here and you nigga get his head cut off in the movie and shit. You know what I'm saying? Now he fighting in school, you mad at him. It's like, I mean, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like he watching how
Right.
niggas handle themselves. So what he supposed to not handle himself like a nigga supposed to handle himself?
Facts.
What was you what was you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like, but most times, nigga households, we ain't getting in trouble for shit like that. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just got this weird way of raising our kids. It's like opening the door to Pandora's box and be like, okay, take a look in there. Don't put your hand in there though. Don't
Right.
put
Right.
your but you can look at it. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's cool, ain't it? Don't take nothing out the box though. It's like, come on,
So
bro.
is it good to expose them to that at an early age or not? And why expose them and then take it away?
Right. Man, you know what it is? It's like little bitty pieces of it's like just little bread trails, I guess. And I guess is what you gotta do for a kid because you don't want them to be some oblivious, sheltered kid. I don't know. I don't want my kids to be oblivious of shelter. I do want to take care of them and make sure they straight on a level mentally where they are, respectable. And but at the same time, I don't want to shelter them and keep them from stuff. I don't think that's gonna make anything good for them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying I'm gonna say, yeah, let's go to the R-rated movie per se at 14. But at the same time, though, it's like, am I gonna stop him from playing GTA or something? No.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't.
Right. There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Certain shit like that. I'm just like, what I'm gonna do? Stop him playing? No, I'm not. You know what I'm
And that's
saying?
the thing right there. You just mentioned about video games. It's like when you go to the, buy a video game, of course, they're rated also, and you can't buy some by yourself. You had to have a grown up to buy them for you. And so a lot of times when my boys were asking me to buy certain games like Call of Duty and GTA and all that stuff, I'm like, okay, that's nothing wrong with it. It's a video game, but it's still explicit. They are getting more explicit in the video games, and it's like, is it something that you want to expose to them? Yes and no. I mean, you want to expose them to an age where they know and understand the difference between that's just being a video game and to what reality is. Because reality, if you shoot someone, they're not going to come back to life.
Right.
It's not like the video game and you're chasing to whatever, try to get something at the end of the game. No, it's not going to be like that. If you get shot, you die. You don't come back. So, and that's where we need to teach our kids between the video games, the reality, because the news media is just the same as like a video game. It's so explicit.
Right.
So say you'll let them play the video game, but you don't want them to watch the news. It's the same thing. Why wouldn't you expose them to that?
Yeah, niggas be tweaking too because, like I said, it's like, I don't know how it's a term for that type of shit. It just like, I don't know, but niggas have this shit real weird. Like, even okay, the schools are inviting Sexy Red to the schools. I don't really mind that at all because that's who the kids looking up to. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing though. If the kids are looking up to that, it's kind of nothing you really can do from a cultural standpoint. That's just what they like.
No. There's definitely nothing you
You
can
know
do
what I'm
about shit like that. Like all you can do is try to find a way to work with it.
Work with
Right.
Break that in
You
to
know what I'm
get these
saying?
kids to listen, and want to come back to school and do the work because you will be rewarded with your favorite artists such as the Sexy Red. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you can't really get mad at that. That's what they like. So it's like, and like you said, like I was saying, like you was basically kind of saying what I'm saying because I'm like, these kids ain't doing that shit like that. I mean, some kids are, but a lot of them aren't. You know what I'm saying? And it's different strokes for different. You know what I mean? Niggas moving at their own pace. I mean, like they didn't. A lot of these kids didn't have Sexy Red before, and they were still the same kids. It's like it's about what niggas is doing at home.
Now I will say this though. Now her pulling up smelling like a pound of that goddamn Zaza. That's a little overboard. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a little overboard. But I mean, I still would have let her do her thing. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
because it's like if you
smelling like that Zaza. That's a little different. They already let you come goddamn talk to the kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? Damn, you can't stop smoking the Zaza for 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Holler at the babies. But it is what it is. It's a give and take. You gotta pull and take somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
I will say this: if she was smoking like as she pulled up or something, well, not maybe like it was something on her or something.
They probably put that shit out right before they got out the whip, nigga. They probably took the last puff getting out the Sprinter van.
Yep.
It's going up in here.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It'll be a little minute. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, lock the door. Lock the door real quick.
Yeah. Smoke still coming out, follow you to the goddamn entrance and shit.
Yeah, type shit.
You know what? Your partner find cigarettes and they black them out, so they step out the Sprinter, they find up the blacks and the cigarettes and shit. You can't do that about that.
Yeah, right. So my thing is like, okay,
niggas blowing cigarettes and blacks all the way to the door, goddamn.
All the whole way. It's probably outside the door. Probably outside the door, gang. Probably standing out in front of the door. Like, bro. But my thing is, if you raising kids to be drug free and all this other stuff, nigga, they don't know what weed smell like.
Right.
So what is that? They didn't light up in the fucking. They didn't say, "Here's a blunt, y'all. You like do this with it." Like, so what are you talking about? Yeah, how you know what weed smell like? You should be just getting this shit over with. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's really the thing for me. It's like weed is not something like, come on. They should
Right,
be
right,
But
telling
right.
it's
kids
different now.
about.
It's becoming more legal now. So again, like you said,
Right.
wouldn't you want to go ahead and teach your kids? You want to teach your kids, so they can know what they're looking for, and they're gonna decide no matter what. It's their mind. You can tell them as much as you want to tell them information, but they're gonna go ahead and decide at the end of the day. And what I feel is like when you tell somebody, don't hit that button, what are they going to do? They're going to be so curious to push that button just to see what it does, right? So that's the way it is. If you tell a kid not to do this, not to do that, oh, they're going to be curious to see, oh, it might be exciting, it might be something good, so I'm going to go ahead and do it, right?
Right, right.
Mm-hmm.
So why not, instead of not talking about it or just saying, no, that's bad and that's it,
Mm-hmm.
educate them.
Mm-hmm.
They're still gonna do what they're gonna do because it's their mind. They're gonna go ahead and decide whether it's good or bad. But if it's bad, hopefully they'll learn, right?
Yeah, right. And I'm just thinking in my head right now, y'all, like on some real shit, man. Like, imagine being these young kids, man, and seeing Sexy Red pull up, and she right there with him, talking to him, performing, rapping, and singing. That shit would be so inspiring to them, to the point where they like, dude, I gotta get through this school shit so I can go. I need to figure out what I need to do. I'm trying to do this shit. Let me get my demo straight. I need to do what I need to do.
And you know
Man,
what? I mean,
so I could
and
see
you know
that.
what? That is true, but I really also think it's not enough either. Like,
Yeah,
just
No,
Sexy
yeah.
Red ain't gonna do it. You might
right.
have to do this,
Mm.
you know what I'm saying, once a month. You know what I'm saying? Once a month.
You would. You
You know what I'm
would.
saying? You don't know what day they coming on. So you
Yeah, I
have
would.
motherfuckers coming to school, they know they're gonna get rewarded at the end of the month with a special guest or something like that. If they really,
That's
it might
real.
cost a little minute, but it's gonna
That's
take more
real.
than a Sexy Red, but that's a good start. I
That's
It
salute
is a
the
good
real.
school.
start.
That's real,
I
man.
salute the school who attempted to bring her, but also still not letting her do it because she smelled like Zai. So
I
they
can
lost
respect
points
it
with that
too.
part. But
It
But
is
I
what it
give
is.
shout out to
but
him for trying, you know what I'm saying?
I think she
Yeah.
was even talking about putting out,
A
what did
children's
she say,
book or
some
something
music for kids or a
or
book
something.
for
Yeah,
kids.
book for kids, right? Yeah.
It's
Yeah, which
money.
is
It's
really
money. Like,
interesting.
look at out, man. I'm telling you right now, man, with the hooks and shit she got, man, that children's album should have been coming out in a couple months, man. If they was on their grind while she hot, but then again, she gonna catch a lot of backlash. You feel me?
She will,
Because
no
they
Yes,
matter
ain't
I
gonna
what.
will.
sell out. She do
Or
a
a lot of
children's
people will be
album,
shocked, depending again, because we
or where they
really.
teaching kids how to do their ABCs and shit. Boy, that shit to get
Yeah.
off,
That's
man.
the thing, though. They really don't know
Sexy
Sexy
Red
Red. They
right
only
there.
know Sexy Red as
Couple
an
million.
entertainer.
Right.
She could be doing something good. We never
I
know.
agree. I
It,
agree.
it just I don't know,
I
man.
agree.
But she
I
is gonna
agree.
get the negative shit, because then they're gonna say, "Oh, well, her music and everything. How is she gonna write a book for children? Come on."
Right.
Shit, the money, you know what I'm saying? That
The
money
money,
got
yeah.
there, hey, and it's a
The
need.
money, yeah.
If
Yeah.
kids can learn through music.
Definitely.
You can teach a kid through music. Like, people wonder, like, I always say this, man. When I was in elementary, 6th grade, I learned how to say every state in alphabetical order. I can
Oh,
tell you
damn.
every state in alphabetical order right now, and the only reason I can do that because it was put in a song form. We learned the song that was spelling every word, you know what I'm saying, of every state in alphabetical order, and I learned that shit. And
Oh,
that's the
you
only
still
way
know it now?
I learned how to do every goddamn state like that. So, music is powerful, man, when it comes to learning. They just
It
need to find
is.
out a way to incorporate into it, you
Mm-hmm.
know?
Yeah,
It
that's a
is
good
important.
point. I never learned that song. What's the name of the song? Which is just
I think they said, man, I think they say Ray Charles made the song, if I'm not mistaken, but
Oh,
crazy.
yeah,
really?
man. Yeah, I learned that shit in elementary, man. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas,
Okay.
California,
Yeah.
Colorado. Nigga, I ain't lying to you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado. Nigga, I can
Oh
hey.
shit.
So music,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like that
Yeah.
shit
Yeah.
real.
Yeah. Yeah. That shit hard.
Music is a strong
I'm about
influence
to
in a
check that
lot
Ray
of
Charles
people's
shit out.
lives, you know.
Facts,
From
Yeah.
bringing from emotions to like you said, remembering a song like that, you know, you were able to learn something in school through music.
facts, man. So I ain't against it, man. Whatever help these kids learn, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to get it to them. If it's Sexy Red and she's spitting, you know what I'm saying, them chants and them little bars, you know, hey, put it with a hard beat behind it. Man,
Mm-hmm.
kids to be learning like crazy. Do that shit
Oh
in
yeah,
math form. They can learn algebra through if somebody can put it through a song good enough. You know,
that's true. That is so true.
Mm-hmm.
They can.
Right. And I feel like usually, you know what I'm saying, depending on like who the person is, you know, it could definitely be inspiring to the kids regardless, you know what I'm saying? You know, of course you can't be somebody crazy, but I mean like whoever the kids usually like is somebody that's generally accepted. So it's like Sexy Red is generally accepted. It's like a lot of people or other people that come to the schools, even like a J Man, like he's generally accepted. Like people like, oh, okay, you want to do, and he's saying, oh, positivity, gang, no gang violence.
I
Shit. They're like,
seen them in one of these schools on YouTube.
they're like, yeah, come talk, yeah, you know. So it's like that's what I'm saying. Like niggas come and see J Man at their school, bro. They gonna be like, dang, okay, dang, and niggas is saying like, and niggas is telling niggas like, yo, bro, finish your school shit. Do. They're gonna be like, damn, okay, this nigga saying do the school shit.
And they
Okay,
will listen more to them.
they're gonna kind of be a little more receptive of that a little bit. It's still
And I
kind
hate
of like
you gotta do it, but whatever make these kids learn, man.
whatever make the kids learn. Cause they'd be like, nah, man, that's you tired. You talk about school, but then it'd be like at the end of the day, be like, okay, he is saying do the right thing, da da da. So it makes sense though. That's why I'm like, honestly, I ain't really mad at it at all. I really and niggas was hate. It was like Twitter was going crazy with it. Niggas hating. But it was like, bro, these kids like who they like, bro. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If they liked fucking Spider Man, they would bring Spider Man up there, nigga. They're not.
exactly.
They like fucking Sexy Red and whoever else. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and Young Boy. If they could get Young Boy up there, the kids would want to see Young Boy. It's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing niggas can do about
It
that. So,
also, and that's the thing too. Sorry to cut you off, Ty, but
no,
you
you
brought a
good.
point where you know the schools need to go ahead, you know, of course, like you say, they need to go and tune in to what the kids like, you know, but
Right.
also the celebs know, you know, and we need to have them do more. It's not about always about the money. We need to bring our next generation up, you know, and for whatever they do, as like Sexy Red or whoever else, they should bring them in, like you said, because that's gonna help kids motivate them.
Right, right. I'm telling you, man, that's right, man. Through music, man, it works. You dig?
It does. But talk about schools, though. We were talking about that teacher. I don't know if a lot of people saw it, but here in Vegas, everybody saw about the substitute teacher that got filmed at Valley High School. He was punching a kid out.
Right,
Mm,
right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And what it was that the kid, first of all, he wasn't a minor. He's 18 or close to 19, yeah. And he was pushing, you know, the substitute teacher. He ended up calling him the N-word. And that's where you see video of the substitute swinging at the
Pew,
kid,
pew, pew.
knocking him down, slapped him. And the
yeah.
kid got up, laughing again, and called him the N-word again. So
Yeah.
what do
Funny
you
as shit.
guys think about that?
I
Yeah,
mean,
man. Yeah, go ahead, Todd.
no, it's just funny. So you know, it's not. It's funny, but it's not a funny situation because obviously niggas going through some real shit. But I don't really got nothing. I don't know, man. It's just the school system fucked up, man. It's real simple. And I've heard it from people that are in that field. They don't like it, and they
Because if
say
you saw the video shows it's
so.
in the hallways right there. All the kids are right there. They're recording everything like that. And the way I found out at work because somebody was showing me, oh look, this just happened, like literally just a few minutes ago.
Mm,
And and all the kids heard what the kids started it. The kids started it. So the teacher was fed up. I don't know if
And
it
he
was the
finished it.
first time going through it or what, but he swung at the kid.
Hey
The
man,
kid
listen
wanted
here,
to
man.
fight.
Listen here. It was either gonna be the teacher or another kid was gonna whip that little boy ass, man.
Right.
Eventually,
Because if you'll use it on the teacher, you'll use it on another student. And you know what I'm saying? And I think he will be they say he was arrested.
He
But
was arrested that day, yes.
yeah, man, but you know, I mean, it's a substitute teacher, man. So you
And
know
he
they
got
held to a
bailed
different
out.
standard.
He got released on Friday.
Yeah.
You know, the school district said, you know, of course they don't condone violence, but I see your point, what you just said, is either the teacher that knocked him out briefly for that second, or he would have told another student that, or he would have got his ass whooped or even killed. You never
In
know
the street,
nowadays.
yeah. In the damn street.
Yeah, man. You know,
The
he got
wrong person
embarrassed.
he could have said that to, he's just lucky it was a teacher at this time.
I see niggas get creased up every day online for certain similar shit. So it just be like,
Yeah, man.
that's
Hey,
why it's funny. Like,
you know, some of these people is not playing none of those games, man. Majority
'cause
of the
you
people is
know
not playing none of those games. You just don't know who you're gonna come across when you use that
You
word.
don't know what they're thinking at that moment. You don't know what the
knock your
other
ass out.
person's thinking.
Or you know, they might let it slide and shit. You know what I'm saying? So you know, it's just at this time, dude wasn't letting that shit slide. He's
And to me, they look like a hard swing. I just thought he knocked him down because he was a kid. Come on, you're fighting
He
a
slid.
man.
He slid on.
dude.
He slid on.
Yes.
Boy got up dazed in a motherfucker.
And then
He
slapped
slid on
him.
me.
All he
But
could
he
do was
got
goddamn
up.
say it again and shit, nigga.
He got up, okay? He still was okay. He got up. He was even laughing and crying, but he was
He got
laughing.
accepted. He got
Yeah,
accepted.
you know what I'm saying, dude. He manhandled him. He ain't do him dirty. Cause that boy supposed to get up limping than a motherfucker. He got up a little dazed and shit.
Right, a little bit, just a little bit. It's like, whoa, the teacher hit me. Oh yeah, I made it. I made YouTube.
Gotta watch out, man. These kids gotta stop that shit, man.
Yeah.
Going against, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like you can't do that, man. You cannot do that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what's going on.
You
with
can't
these
do
kids,
that.
but they thinking they can talk to the teachers however. And you know, substitute teachers, man, they don't give a fuck a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't mind goddamn getting fired from that motherfucker.
You know what's crazy is I'm realizing that our parents raised us, right? But the kids that were in school with us, they raised these motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So
I agree.
there you go. You know what I'm saying? And not to say like you clearly see how we don't understand it because our people, our situations is good. Everything connected to us, we don't. This is like foreigners. Like, oh, y'all can't read. Oh, y'all behavior fucked up like that.
But what did it go wrong then? Was it go because, like you just said, we got raised differently, you know, with our parents. I know I had both my parents and everything like that. They try to work it out until we became adults. But
I don't know.
A lot of these kids nowadays are not being raised by two parents, or it's not even just that. Even if you are a single parent, you might be busy because you're working two jobs, just to go ahead and make the financial needs, you know, for the kids, stuff like that. So a lot of times we weren't prepared to raise our kids in the generation that we are in.
Right.
I mean, you know, I think it's really just, you know, that's true too. You know what I'm saying? It's kids raising kids, man. You know, like they were young. Younger, you know, the parents is our young as hell. You know, like motherfuckers 40 years old, kid got them 25 and shit, you know what I'm saying? So
hey,
you know, like you know, it ain't grandma's really raising, you know what I'm saying, the kids or can't watch the kids, you know, the parents is just still young, living their youthful life and shit. So you know, and a lot of people adopting that don't let nobody say this to you or do this to you and shit. You say this back, do this back. And you know, it's just, you know what I'm saying, the kids don't really have no real discipline no more. You know what I'm saying? The parents is not disciplining the kids enough. You know, it's single parent issues going on as well. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get too deep into it, but you know, the punishment is not severe enough.
It's not
for any type of disrespectful action. You know what I'm saying? So you know,
that's the thing,
though. Let you get away with a lot more than your daddy would.
everything changed though. That's the thing. Everything changed. Again,
Mhm.
we were disciplined a little different. Even in school, it was disciplined a little different. We had rules. We couldn't. I remember one of the rules: you couldn't even chew gum. You get in trouble. And nowadays, it's like I see, like my daughter. Everybody's like, when they finish their work, they could be on their phones. It's like, okay, I guess that keeps them quiet, but what are we teaching them that, why are we teaching them here?
Because
We
that's what they
always
were
ask, they were like
exposed
little kids, okay, just to keep them quiet, we get in the iPad or something. That was raising you, technology, not the parents.
to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what they want, I guess. I mean, they figure you're gonna be on your phone anyway, so it'd be better off to be just let you do it, and you be cool and chill, and instead of you trying to sneak and hide and do this little goofy shit. So I don't know that because the times has changed. Like now they give the kids the computers as like
Right,
curriculum
right.
guidelines.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You get to school, they be like, he need a notebook, hard drive, at least maybe 100 gigabytes hard drive. Da, da, da. You like he only in fifth grade though. They be like,
Yeah,
yeah, but
Right,
he
right.
need this
exactly.
though. It'd be like,
Everything's done through the
yeah,
iPad, tablets,
because the
you know.
virtual learning shit is the thing now. So it's like he has to be able to do that. So he needs this type of computer with this and this, and he got his books is digital. He got to do this. It's like they prepping them all the way for college, all the way for all of this. Like all this shit is all integrated. So
Mm-hmm.
it is what it is. I just, hopefully it just, I don't know, something can change in certain areas. Like out here, this inner city isn't the greatest. I guess like this, the Chicago-ish area, even
Mm-hmm.
Gary specifically. A lot of people go out there. I know they work in some of those areas, and they not really a fan of just how the kids is. The older kids specifically, like how you see a dude had to get hemmed up. That's how they just act, especially to a sub. That's how they gonna act. They know what's up there. They can talk crazy. They can do that. They gonna turn up for real. So, oh yeah, you a bitch. Oh, you this, da da da. All that shit. I remember I seen this one video where dude smacked the girl. Like he smacked her
Shit.
twice, two, three times. It was
Yeah.
like he was
Yeah.
like, he was like, something, say something again, or something, or some shit. She was like, I said what I said, or said this, and then he was like, hard as hell, and I'm like, damn, bro.
Right,
And
right.
that's what's been happening a lot lately too. It's like they don't know how to respect each other. It's like there's more
What the
fights
fuck?
like that. You don't see
Right.
fights between men and women like that a lot. That was behind closed doors. Now it's like all over. Like
It
it's
is.
normal.
It's
Right,
normal.
right.
That's kind of normal, more normal now. I ain't saying that a situation can't transpire where a kid can be in a physical altercation with an adult, but generally speaking, it really shouldn't be too many scenarios that could just play out where logically the thing you should be doing is fighting this nigga, and he your
Right,
team,
right.
you 17 and he 40. Like what? Y'all had to fight that nigga. Why? Because you had to fight this other little nigga. Why? Because he scuffed my shoe and then he woo woo woo. It'd be like you got to think back to. It's like this shit is stupid.
Right,
And
right.
now you talking about some gang intermix shit. So yeah, I'm with this and he that and he said he gonna did it. Like all this dumb shit. It's like yo, y'all niggas is like I ain't never even in my life thought about if I'm gonna swing on this nigga. Like I'm gonna run up on this nigga, swing on this nigga. Like what are you talking about? As much
Yeah.
as niggas made me mad or whatever, I'm like, bro, I'm gonna just handle this shit the way I'm supposed to handle this shit. I never was like, man, I'm finna go wait till you go out. I'm gonna swing on this nigga. Or right now in the club, I'm finna swing this nigga right now. Type shit. Like what? Niggas is crazy. Niggas is wildin' type shit.
Yeah, man.
You feel me?
Shout out to the teacher, man. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people giving out donations to him. I was watching Tariq Nasheed live. He was telling people on there if they got his information, give it to him because he might be in between jobs, so he want to make sure
Well,
he
yeah, they already
can hold him
suspended
down while
him.
he find a new job and shit.
Yeah, they already suspended him, so he can't substitute no more. So they are reaching out to him because, again, yes, a lot of parents do see that he was in the right. No, violence shouldn't have happened. Like you guys say, something else could have happened. He could have done something different. But you know what? Some kids deserve that shit. And sometimes the parents don't give it. So why not? Especially, again, discipline. Discipline was so different in our age than how it is now in this generation. Somewhere we lost where we weren't disciplining them as strict because then again it came from before you got your ass whooped. Now it's like if you touch them, they'll call the cops. They'll call CPS or whatever like that.
Yeah, so now the little boy, he got a target on his back too as well. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, whether he stay at the school or go anywhere else, they're gonna find out who the little dude is, and it's gonna follow him to, you know what I'm saying? It's
Oh
gonna
yeah.
travel through the city and shit. So yeah, that dude got beat up. He was on the news. So, you know, he gonna have that tag on him for a while, you know what I'm
For
saying?
a
So,
while here.
you
But
know,
at
the
least, you know,
people gonna move on, man.
at his age, he was in his last year of high school, so
Right.
it's just gonna be
It's
a
gonna be
bad
all
couple
right.
of months. But
He'll be alright. Now he actually gonna get, bro. I mean, he ain't gonna like get no ass, but you know niggas gonna know about it. So he gonna, you
Right,
know,
right.
he gonna have some little notor. If he do something with it, he could do something with it.
And you know the white supremacists, they gonna fill his cash app
Oh
up.
yeah,
So you
yeah.
know they
That's
gonna
what I'm
slide that
saying.
money over
Even
to the family.
even if you want to go that route, yeah,
You
that's
know,
that'll
because
be in
he
there.
took one for
but
him. You
like
know
you
what I'm saying? He
said,
took one
the
for him.
kids there, him saying the N word, it does not sit well. Like you say, he's a target.
He is yeah. It's like a mixed bag, but if he do
Yeah,
something with it, he do got the goofy lanes. Like he got that lane. You know, he
yeah,
could dive in
for
that
sure. They
and
gonna
do that
support him.
type and do that type shit. I guess if you want. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna let these kids be these kids. I ain't finna fuck with these kids. I'm straight. I don't no smoke. You know what I'm saying?
But
Other
that's
than
where, you know, whose responsibility is that? Is it the school or is it the parent? I think
that,
it's both. Both need to work together and figure out
um,
something to do in order to make it
put
better
forth
because it
that
is
kind of yeah.
stressful for a teacher, you know? They go
Well,
through a lot.
well, I don't know. It's just I don't know. That's just something stuff you can. That's why just public school is just kind of like it's like flying coach. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is. You're going to interact and encounter these type situations flying coach.
Mhm.
It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just what it is, bro. It's like if you want your own crib or you're gonna go to the homeless shelter. You
Right.
feel what I'm saying? It's like that's basically what that kind of thing is. You know what I'm saying? It's like just some shit. So you could privately get your kids educated, or you could educate them yourself, which is basically the same thing. And then they'll be fine. They test out, they have, go to the high school, or they test out of that and go straight to college, or whatever the case is. Whatever way you decide to do that with your kids, that lane is also there. So,
Right.
again, if you don't want your kids saying sexy red, because that's what the fuck kids like, why don't you
Right.
take that lane? Because in the public school, that's what type shit be going on.
That's right.
It's what it is.
That's
So
right.
that's my thing. Is just it's like general population. You know what I'm saying? You want to be PC, bro? You go pay for that.
Right.
You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
But would you
Go
want to go ahead and would you want to go ahead and put them in like a more private school than have them in public school and then
up. It's subjective, man. You know what I'm saying? It's subjective. It's like me personally, I want to do a mixture. So early on, I want to kind of keep them away from the bullshit, but then of course they're gonna need the high school experience. They're gonna have to take their licks, getting up, football, all that. You know what I mean? Snatch his first girl. He might get in his first little scuffle. You know all that shit. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to do that. So you got to let them have those experiences. So I want to do a mixture, but some people have done it all the way through, man. Like
Right.
literally, no public school for real, and then they first real integration into the fucking world is college or community college or whatever, trade school, whatever.
Right.
Which I
and that's
think
the
is cool
thing.
too. If it worked and dude he can merge with society, well, whatever. But if
And
that's
some
cool,
people can't, especially the way society is so
yeah.
different now too, so negative, you know, it's like you don't see that in private schools. So I mean you might, you know,
Mhm.
but not compared to the way public school is. So how would you prepare your child for that?
Right. I think generally speaking, niggas, I don't know. It's hard to say. Like we just leave it to them. That's another. I wouldn't. I'm not leaving it up to them to show my kids how to do nothing. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, I feel like generally accepted information is going to be needed to be generally successful in society. So, yeah, he need to know how these niggas operate. But at the same time, it's like there's no game there. After that,
Right.
it's no game. It's nothing. So niggas got to give me, give these little niggas the game, and that's why I think they bringing them niggas up there because they know they gonna say, look, bro, here's a little bit of game. Because you look up to a nigga like me, so I give you a little bit of game, which is supposed to be the whole point anyway. But they bringing these, um, philanthropist ass niggas and shit up there, which is fine. But like, nah, bro, you got to meet niggas where they at a little bit. So you may have to bring a Boozy through, real shit. You may have to bring Bone Thugs through. Bring
Right.
these niggas through. Let them. Oh, this Bone Thugs. I'm finna come to. Like these Midwest kids want to see that. Of course they would. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
even at these colleges, these kids are dropping out and doing whatever. If they had that kind of motivation, bro, I feel like that was like such a brilliant thing you said, bro. Like I hope that inspires somebody with a bag to do some shit like that.
Oh yeah, you definitely gonna get the
You know what I'm
notoriety,
saying?
and they've been doing this for years though. Like celebrities been coming to schools for years. Because I can remember when I was in elementary school, when sixth grade, maybe it was like in the fourth grade, but when the sixth graders got the honor, whoever got the honor roll, they had an assembly and they had Kid and Play pull up. Man, I ain't gonna lie, they pulled up in the limo and shit. This is when they was on fire. But I was a little kid, you know what I'm saying? So, the older kids, they got to see Kid and Play, who
Right,
made the honor roll and shit like that. So,
right.
they've been doing it for years, man. I think they just
Right.
need to step it up, do it even more. You know what I'm
Do it
saying? They
even
should be
more.
a
They
part of the
should.
label and shit. Like, yeah, we got
Exactly.
to talk to this many schools.
Exactly.
If they set it up right, yeah, man, the Midwest, the South, like they could be traveling all through it. I don't know if it'd be for some money or not. I don't know how that worked. They probably I don't know who doing it on GP. You might get a couple to do it on GP, but most of them they're gonna want that bread to come to them schools because they could be missing out on even more bread in another state somewhere doing a show or something. But yeah, if it's some money in it or put it into the deal or something, man, I think that'd be good, man.
Right.
More
Yeah.
children's songs as well. I mean, these artists can throw out, an album for the kids, no
Mhm.
cussing or something, you know what I'm saying? Or I don't know, man. I think it's money in that, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I agree. Because the kids got to be just inspired, you know what I'm saying? And they got to be put in a position to where they can look at shit and be like, I can do that. It's
right,
not
fact.
like just a sexy red or this or that. There could be there's a meat too.
Right, facts.
You know what I'm saying? So, um, the way shit is going right now, I think everything is smooth, and I feel like we're just gonna do our contribution. Everybody got to just do their work. I mean, especially with the kids, everybody raise their kids properly or help whoever need help do what they supposed to do. You know,
Right, facts. Yeah, man.
Oh shit, that was a good show though. That was a very interesting topic that we did.
Yeah,
man.
man.
I feel like
And
we
there's always
we
things going on and want to
yes
make sure that people do,
we got a lot.
educate themselves, learn about all the stuff that's going on in this world. Maybe we could go ahead and help our kids somehow,
Somehow,
right?
someday, we gonna make it up out the hood. Okay, let me chill.
Facts.
Let me chill.
You
That whole
dig?
time. Here's the thing,
So
man.
yes, I want to make sure. First, I want to say thanks to everyone that showed up today. Thank you for
Thank
tuning in. Make
Thank
sure you
you.
guys do tune in this Thursday night. We have a special night. We're gonna talk about is how is music important in the bedroom.
When you fucking,
Talk
just let me
about
know. Yeah,
all
just
that
let me know.
good
Right.
music.
Just stand on it. Just stand on it. Lay it out there.
Yes, and I'm gonna
Shout out
have
to
a
R.
special guest
Kelly.
that day.
Salute to
I'm
R.
gonna
Kelly.
have RB Singer
Thanks.
from here in Las Vegas, the real craze. He's gonna be tuning in. He's gonna give
Salute
his
to bro.
input because he likes to make that music for the ladies, that baby making music. So make
Salute
sure
to
you guys tune in this Thursday.
Yeah, it's gonna be hot. Yeah,
You
that's
guys
what
want to say anything?
I want to just say salute to everybody and salute to my team, the best team that ever been assembled. You feel me? So simple.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody out there tuning in, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep coming at y'all. Make sure y'all hit us up, man. All artists, all people doing their artistic vibes, no matter what it is, man. Hit us up so we can get that interview with you, man, and
Let's
help
go.
promote each other. You dig?
Come on, man.
And with that being said, everyone have a